So I got to the gym late today, only had about 35 to 40 minutes to get a good quad workout in. So jump on the leg extension machine, and the first set is medium weight just to get warmed up, and then I move on to two heavier sets. Nothing crazy, no big long rest periods in between, just trying to get those legs warmed up and ready to go for the day. Then I'm going to move on to some goblet squats, which is a good version of a squat to do if you're trying to focus on those quads, which is my focus for today. So you can see first set, first rep down, just kind of getting low, playing around in that range, making sure I'm all warmed up, joints are good to go, making sure I control myself through that bottom range. As an athlete, you always got to make sure that you're working mobility into your workouts. To me, that's the number one key, is you got to have mobility. Strength is great, explosiveness is great, all that's all awesome, but if you can't apply that through a range of motion, it's no good. You got to be able to get into those athletic positions, and you got to be able to perform when you get into awkward positions. You know, that's where the most elite athletes really shine, is when they can get in the most awkward positions and still pull off a crazy feat. So if you get into those awkward positions and you don't have the power to pull through it in those awkward positions, one, that's when you're not gonna perform as well as you could. Two, that's when you start getting injured. And three, that's when you're gonna lose your longevity. You're not gonna be able to keep playing for years to come, and it's gonna affect your daily life as well. You know, when you get to be 50, you wanna still be able to walk downstairs without a walker or something like that. So definitely always gotta be making sure you got that mobility, you got that range, you got the strength to a range of motion. So I work about 6 to 8 sets of these, a little bit more than you would do, say, if you were a bodybuilder going for hypertrophy, but that's why it's important to know, are you working out to be a bodybuilder or are you working out to be an athlete? So be careful if you're following the advice of a bodybuilder while you're trying to be an athlete, just because the goals are going to be a little bit different. As an athlete, you got to have the endurance to go deep into a set, deep into a game, deep into whatever it is, and still be able to perform, still get into those awkward positions, still be able to explode. And if you get deep into a game and you can't perform, it's just not going to be ideal. So move on to some lateral lunges, and we got to make a point of adding lateral movements into every workout. Make sure we're twisting and turning in every workout. If we don't specifically plan these kind of movements in, kind of go to the wayside, and if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you're not moving side to side, you're going to lose a lot of your athletic abilities. And last but not least, we're finishing off the quads by working them through the long range of motion. And we do that by mechanically stretching out our quads and applying a load to them and working them through that load. And that load is our body weight here. We got about 5 pounds of assistance on this cable just in case we need it. And ideally, even at the end of my workout, I should still be doing weighted with these. But unfortunately, it is a weak point of mine right now, and definitely in the near future, I will be turning it into a strong point, because having the strength through a long range of motion is what really bulletproofs you. It's what really makes you athletic, is having that ability through ranges of motion, being able to control yourself. It's going to make a world of difference in your athleticism. It's going to make a world of difference in your mobility, and it's going to make a world of difference in your longevity in life in general, but also in the sport. Going to help you keep playing for many years to come.